When it comes to carry pistols, folks argue about caliber, about size, about price. But none of that means a damn thing if the gun don't run. Reliability is the hill every pistol lives or dies on. I've seen shiny new models choke on their first mag, and I've seen old beat-up duty guns keep spitting brass long after folks gave up on them. That's the difference between bragging rights and real-world trust. So today, we're counting down the most reliable everyday carry pistols of 2025. These are the pistols folks carry when it matters, the ones that have proven they'll go bang when your life depends on it. Some you'll recognize, some may surprise you, but every single one earned its place the hard way. So, let's get on with it. The VP9SK is what happens when the Germans take their full-size tank of a pistol and shrink it for carry. Same crisp trigger, same smooth cycling, same reliability folks brag about, just in a frame you can actually hide. It feels like a service gun trimmed down, not watered down. Now, plenty of shooters still bark about the price. They say, why spend that much when a Glock 26 does the same thing? And sure, you'll pay more coin than you want, but HK's never been about cheap in the first place. It's always been about trust, knowing every time you pull the trigger, it goes bang, no questions asked. That's why the VP9SK keeps its place in carry conversations. Expensive, sure. Reliable enough to bet your life on? Even its critics nod their head at that. I personally like to call the Hellcat Pro a handgun for the pros. True to its identity, this pistol exhibits such performance as it's difficult to encounter with upcoming wannabe pistols. Though a compact handgun, the Springfield Armory Hellcat Pro dares to have the performance of a full-sized handgun in a much smaller frame. It's one of the most versatile compact pistols there is, tackling tasks from daily carry to full-size duty performance. Much to my amazement, the gun costs just above $550, yet it shoots so exceptionally well you wouldn't mind paying more if you were asked to. It boasts such eye-catching ergonomics, jaw-dropping accuracy, and sheer practicality. When it comes to daily carry, you want a pistol with the perfect size, maximum capacity, and minimal recoil, and the Hellcat Pro gracefully checks all those boxes. Its magazine release is reversible, has a loaded chamber indicator, clean front and top slide serrations, and has tritium U dot sights for a clear sight picture. Overall, it's a highly recommended pistol for daily carry that you won't regret purchasing. Another outstanding piece from 6 Sauer, the P320 Compact, is a bang for your buck. Featuring a double action only system, it's a serious contender in the world of daily carry. That's no surprise, as it has roots in a trusted platform and belongs to a league of highly regarded concealed carry weapons. Although it does get overshadowed by the noble P365 series, it's as high performing as most SIGs. The P320 Compact comes packed with 15 round capacity and a 3.9-inch barrel coupled with a modular design. This pistol is quite ergonomically attractive. The magazine catch is reversible, slide lock is ambidextrous, and it's optics ready to the best of 6 Sauer's ability. You do want to be careful not to drop the gun, as one of the major reasons 6 Sauer often issues a recall is with regards to drop safety. Besides that, you can be rest assured that you're shedding your hard-earned cash on a durable and practical weapon. The price ranges from $628 upwards. I watched a Glock guy roast a fella at the range not long ago, called his pistol a boogie pocket toy, laughed at the price tag, and swore no fancy trim could beat the 26 on his hip. He was real loud about it too, right up until he ran a few mags through it. That's where the surprise kicks in. For all the talk about boutique looks and high dollar marketing, this little shadow systems didn't choke even once. Flat shooter, crisp trigger, round like a pistol built for work instead of show. By the time he set it down, the grin was gone and he just nodded, quiet as a church pew. That's the story with the CR920. Folks expect flash and gimmicks, but what keeps it in the conversation is simple. It doesn't quit. Earlier, I mentioned the SICK P365, and now it's time to talk about it. You see, with regards to concealed carry guns, very few models match up to the SICK P365 lineup, whether in style or performance. Bear in mind that the lineup is made of truly remarkable models from the XL to the X Macro, which we've chosen to review today, and they all have one thing in common: reliability. Imagine a subcompact pistol with a 3.1-inch barrel and a magazine capacity of 17 plus 1 rounds. You would think the size and capacity means that the gun will be snappy or the trigger will be crappy, but that's not really the case. The trigger on this thing works magic, and hardly will you have to struggle with harsh recoil or impractical control. I know this because I'm very much familiar with the P365 models. What's more, the X Macro is optics ready right out of the box, equipped with 6-hour X-ray 3 day-night sight. This is one of the most practical carry guns you'll ever meet. It's got a lightweight construction, accessible and easy to use controls, M1913 Picatinny rail, and a compensated slide. And when you consider the magazine capacity, I think that's a lot for a compact pistol. Going for a little more than other pistols we've discussed, the SICK P365 X Macro costs about $800 to get off the shelf. Some handguns just never go out of style. For as long as the Walther PDP has been produced, it's remained a very reliable platform with a host of other models born from it. The PDP Compact is yet another outstanding pistol that serves not just the military, but also civilians who value high quality and a proven track record of excellence. Equipped with a high capacity of 18 rounds, the PDP Compact doesn't sacrifice firepower for a smaller size. In fact, it produces less recoil than you'd expect from a compact pistol, and when it comes to practicality, it shines like the masterpiece that it is. If you're talking about handguns with the best trigger, count this one in. And to top it all up, the PDP Compact displayed a jaw-dropping level of accuracy when I spent time with it, putting it through its paces at various distances. Unless you suck at shooting, there isn't quite a substantial reason why this shouldn't be a part of your collection. The price tag for the Walther PDP Compact typically ranges from $600 to $700, depending on your retailer's mood. When a pistol with race gun looks starts showing up in police holsters, the whole conversation shifted. Cops are picky. They don't swap duty guns on a whim. So when departments across the US started moving to the Staccato C2, folks at the counter couldn't stop John. On the surface, it looks too slick for real work. Double stack 2011 frame, clean lines, a finish that belongs in a showcase, but the surprise is how it runs when things get ugly. Mud, sweat, rain, long days on the line, the C2 keeps eating whatever you feed it. For all the flash, it acts more like a tool than a toy. Sure, the price tag still stings, and plenty of shooters will never get past that, but in 2025, the debate ain't whether it's fancy, the debate is whether anything else can match its reliability. Now, when we're talking about handguns that are not just popular because of the brand that makes them, but also because of their proven performance, then the Glock 43X MOS has to be part of the conversation. I'm talking about a pistol built on an incredible platform created to offer nothing but the best. This subcompact 9mm pistol has impressive ergonomics, is super lightweight, and boasts a slim frame that makes it just right for daily carry. Whether you desire to conceal it under a t-shirt or a suit, you can be rest assured that it's going to stay right there waiting for the moment you pull it out for action. It basically comes with everything you'd find on a Glock, except that it's built on the MOS lineup, which means it's one of the optics-ready Glock models available, which makes it even better. The controls are rightly placed for easy reach, and although it has a lower capacity than most of the handguns on our list, it makes up for that in quality and performance, ensuring it delivers nothing but the best of shots. Going for less than $500, you're pretty much well armed when you carry the Glock 43X MOS. Here comes one of CZ's best production for daily carry, the P10S. It's a 9mm subcompact that can be seen as a scaled-down version of the P10C. It's similar to the Glock 26 in size, but in capability, it's a bona fide CZ pistol. You know exactly what I mean. You get CZ standard trigger, accuracy, and reliability. With a 12 plus 1 round capacity, the P10S has a very well-managed recoil. It's a bit aggressively textured on the grip, but that serves to make holding and maneuvering the pistol less of a hassle. Fit for daily carry and casual range time, the P10S displays remarkable performance and is sure to do a great job protecting you and your loved ones. I've tried it out myself, and it's commendable. Plus, if you're looking for something classic to add to your collection without boring a hole in your wallet, this is your best shot. The MSRP for this is $399, but don't be surprised if you find it for a lot lower than that or a little more. Just for the record, the takedown is easy, control on the pistol is ambidextrous, it's got replaceable back straps for more convenience, and a Picatinny rail for accessories. A couple of months back, I watched a fella run his pistol filthy out the range. Carbon caked on, mags gritty, like it hadn't seen a cleaning bench in months. And the thing just kept banging anyway. No stutters, no excuses. By the time he was done, half the line was leaning in, asking what he was shooting. That's the kind of talk the effing 509 Compact MRD stirs up. It's the trimmed-down version of a pistol born for military contracts, a duty gun squeezed into carry size without losing its backbone. Heavy slide, solid frame, and a reputation for eating ammo dirty or clean. Sure, some folks gripe it feels bulkier than it needs to. Others say the price tag runs hotter than a Glock. But when you're carrying a pistol with battlefield roots, the comfort comes from trust, and that's where this FN earns its keep. If you heard or know about it or have been following Taurus USA for a while, then you know that theirs is a fascinating story of constant growth and improvement. Before now, hardly will most people, including myself, recommend Taurus for daily carry, but not anymore. The company works tirelessly to produce reliable handguns, and now they've earned a reputable following. The GX4 is a subcompact pistol that dares to stand up to the likes of the SIG P365, which we're going to review later on. The gun is simply nice in design and has got a pretty straightforward operation. It's made of stainless steel and polymer parts, and it strikes a good balance between weight and concealability. The GX4 has a capacity of 11 rounds and also features a trigger-mounted safety and internal safety. It comes optics ready, and pretty much everything about it works fine. It's accurate, reliable, and most importantly, the trigger is smooth with a short reset and clean break. For as low as $393, you get a nice pistol capable of serving as a good carry gun. Next up, there's the Ruger Max 9, which isn't often the main topic of discussions, yet it packs a lot for the punch. We know Ruger to produce some of the most amazing budget-friendly firearms, so if you're working with a budget below $500, this could be your best bet. Gone are those days when Ruger was shamed for producing failed guns. Well, they've erased those dirty tricks and replaced them with a better reputation. The Max 9's a 3.2-inch barreled handgun specifically made for concealed carry. Each part is tailored to cater for daily carry needs, including a 10 or 12 round capacity, a lightweight of 18 ounces, and an optics-ready slide. With a functional black notch rear sight and tritium or fiber optic front sight, the gun is as optics ready as budget pistols come. The Max 9 features a polymer frame and steel slides well polished to give it a sleek look. The trigger system is commendable and it shoots just as well as it looks. When it comes to accuracy, the gun delivers and you never really have to question its reliability because it often always goes bang the moment you pull the trigger. I've put the gun through its paces as a few of my friends own it, and we all agree on one thing. The Max 9 lives up to expectations. Everything from its size to its performance is just right for daily carry. Some pistols earn their reputation in glossy ads. Others carve it out over decades of service, holster wear, and hard miles. The Beretta 92 sits squarely in that second camp. From military sidearms to police belts across the world, it built its name the old-fashioned way, by working every time it was called on. The 92X Compact RDO takes that lineage and trims it down for folks who want that same trust in a smaller package. Still steel, still that smooth Beretta action, just cut to carry easier and ready for optics on top. Critics will grumble it's a design from another era, heavier than modern polymers, but fans aren't listening. They'll tell you no polymer wonder has earned the trust this platform has. When you strap on a 92X Compact, you're carrying more than a pistol, you're carrying decades of proof that it won't let you down. Following the Smith & Wesson M&P Shield Plus is the Glock 19 Gen 5. Some people will probably argue that it should be amongst the top 5, but we're just going to leave it at this spot for this review. The Glock 19 generally is one of the best reliable model of handguns currently on the market, and the Gen 5 model takes that reliability up a notch with an improved trigger and a polymer U-dot configuration. Tipping the scales at 23.9 ounces, the gun is very much lightweight and comfortable to shoot. Like I said, it's one of the most reliable options and has gotten really popular for its predictable performance over the years. Although it's not your typical 3-inch barrel carry pistol, its 4.02-inch barrel is concealable. With an ample 15-round capacity and the backing of the 9mm round, the Glock 19 Gen 5 is guaranteed to serve you for as long as you need. It's budget-friendly, going for about $560, and sometimes could even be found at a lesser price depending on the retailer. One of Springfield Armory's renowned concealed carry pistols is the M&P Shield Plus. It grew popular because of its higher capacity than the original Shield and comes in pretty much handy. The M&P Shield Plus is appropriately sized for daily carry and will hardly come off as cumbersome. It's got a double rather than a single stack magazine, and that enables it to hold up to 13 plus 1 rounds of ammunition. Aside from that, the Shield Plus features a new flat-faced trigger that allows for a better trigger pull and an overall smooth experience. Whether you're looking for a casual carry gun or a serious self-defense handgun, this pistol accurately delivers shot after shot. All the while it was my carry gun, I experienced no issues with either the trigger or the performance of the Shield. I'll admit that at some point I traded it for another carry gun, but it wasn't because it didn't do its job. I basically just wanted to experience a different gun, otherwise I'd still be carrying my Shield Plus with joy and delight. Going for about $553, the gun is a remarkable option for personal protection, and it's even got thumb safety. It's lightweight and easy to carry all day long. At the end of the day, reliability ain't a spec sheet. It's in the trust you build round after round, day after day. Doesn't matter if it's a budget carry or a high-dollar duty gun. If it works every time, it's worth carrying. So now I want to hear from y'all. What's the most reliable EDC you've ever owned? Drop it in the comments, because I'll be reading them. This has been Steve, so carry smart, carry something that won't quit on you, and I'll see y'all in the next one.